right here.
My head's not in your way, is it, Steve? So how many is in Justin's class?
I didn't count them. At park, the teachers put up a black camera.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember how many was in Josh's? Josh, how many was in your class? How many students were in your class?
Hell, they all look alike. It's hard to tell them apart.
We all noticed that. Tell the ones that were in the van.
There's Justin right there in the front.
Is it in the front four? The right or the left?
First one on the right.
So are the blue sashes for coming on? Well, that's probably the gold gray for National Honor Society.
He's got the braid is
The blue sashes for come on, maybe?
could be.
for that, and the yellow cords are for National Honor Society. No, because the girl next to her is 4.0.
But it could just be any of these have a blue sash.
Yeah.
He
they-
told me today it was the blue sash was Honor Society because it's a group organization that does.
Oh, because I was an honor society and I had the gold.
Well, he graduated but that's the gold grade. The blue is
Gold
Honor
grade,
Society.
we had the gold grade, you got one for being top 10 and you got one for honor.
They didn't.
For honor.
Oh, waving, but
I think it's us. Really quick
Did you see him?
Forever waves of grace, for purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea.
Welcome to graduation 1999. My name is Gary Karsinski. I'm the principal of Rogers High School. I would like to introduce some of our honored guests that we have up front here on the podium. On my right, Ms. Kay Mentley, Deputy Superintendent in charge of instruction. Mr. Lee Pierce, our new superintendent from Wyoming Public Schools. Mr. Richard Carlson, acting superintendent, Wyoming Public Schools. Mr. Harry Hudson, former principal, Rogers High School. Mr. Perry Paganelli, vice principal, Rogers High School. On my left, Mr. Tom DeMay, Board of Education. Mr. Bob Bennett, president of the Board of Education, and celebrating his birthday this evening on this great occasion. Miss Kathy Van Calker, Board of Education, and Miss Joan Austin, Board of Education. Thank you very much. We'll begin our program with our senior class president.
My name is Carla McClenathan, and today I come before you for the last time as the president of the class of 1999 to welcome all family, friends, and staff that have molded us into the individuals that we have become. I use the word individuals because that best describes our unique class. Within each distinct face seen here tonight lies opinions, emotions, and attitudes, very different than the next. Under each cap, you will find a mind that is strong, smart, and independent. Each smile carries respect and pride for ourselves and each other, and that we owe to all of you. Thank you for knowing when to hold our hands and when to let us walk alone. Thank you for your dedication and hard work in shaping our lives. Thank you for teaching us that it's okay to be ourselves and helping us find out just exactly who that is. Lessons like these, learned from book or by example, will aid us in our journey down whichever path we choose. Like pieces of a puzzle, we each have a jagged edge, very special and different sides that when put together make a whole. Unfortunately, a piece of our puzzle is missing. Heidi Stigstra passed away last October, and today her very special soul is remembered and missed. Through tragedy and triumph, from laughter to lament, we stand firmly side by side. Like all puzzles, we have lines and we have cracks, but we will forever fit together and are bound with memories that will always stay with us. We all remember fall football games, backyard camping trips, and freshman year when the toilet fell off our homecoming float and ended in a million pieces in the middle of Burlingame. We shared pep assemblies, plays, and Brett's love affair with my Pee Wee Herman doll. These are just a few of the unforgettable times within an unforgettable class. Welcome once again, and thank you for being with us tonight and for the past 4 years. Hello, I'm Tasha Perry, this year's senior class vice president. The seniors have nominated and elected the following things to represent our class. Our class colors, silver and purple, our flower, the rose, and be free to wear sunscreen, our class song. This year's class motto is, work like you don't need the money, love like you've never been hurt, and dance like no one's watching. Our class poem, The Final Flight, will be recited by the author, Carla McClenathan, later in our program.
Hi, my name is Leanna Cole. I am co-valedictorian of class of 1999. We walked up as a whole and sort of out of focus, through those front doors and into a brand new world. We were amazed at all the faces, the intimidating seniors, and the cute older guys and crazy upperclassmen. The first time we dialed our combination, we grabbed our books and ran to class. We learned about the forces of nature and attempted Mr. Corfixton's science trivia. Freshman English wasn't so bad. It was uncensored when we saw Romeo's bear behind. And we mastered life's most vital skill when we took a fly fishing course with Mr. Pugno. As long as we passed, we could listen to his stories over and over again and had nothing else to worry about. With our graduation, this man is truly a legend. I'm glad we had the privilege of hearing his stories firsthand. When we came back our sophomore year, we already ruled Rogers High. No one really knew it yet. We began at earning our recognition. We won the homecoming float competition. We earned spots on teams and parts and plays. We grew just a little bit older. Junior year, finally, we're upperclassmen. We're almost to the top. And this year, we had a new principal and a new history teacher. And between Mr. Holland and Mr. DeGennaro, our nation's past was quite interesting. Our class also got spoiled that year. We took the meat test instead of junior finals. We proved our intelligence by scoring on top of the charts, and our reward, senior exam exemption. Our hearts have raced through this final year, with many cheers and also some tears. But we've continued to support each other one way after another. Not only did we pass Big Dan's basic grammar and had many opportunities at double prizes, we survived Swag's attacks from behind and class with Mr. Smith. There was a great cheering section supporting our Lady Hawks at district finals, and some of us took a final bow on stage in front of a very sentimental crowd. Early this year, the loss of a friend brought many more closer together. I think I noticed socks all year long because of Heidi's love for them. Socks with toes or socks with poop. I think her friends could probably talk for hours just about her socks. We experienced so much with our past 4 years of high school that we will remember for the rest of our lives. There was the OJ trial and verdict, the death of Princess Diana, and just as we began preparing for our graduation, we were shocked to hear the horror of Columbine High. We have learned to value so much more here today, and now we brush back the nerves and gather all of our confidence. Though we don't seem that much older, the freshmen just seem to get much younger. We are ready to take those last steps down the dusty hall. We have our own thoughts going through our head, memories of high school, the fun we'll have at our all-nighter, or maybe the Backstreet Boys' new hit song. Our minds are racing of what tomorrow may hold. We are young adults, individuals in the lead, and we are going to take all of our knowledge, our dreams, our hopes, and our memories, and we'll stand, and we're going to walk out those same doors we walked in. And in the dawning of a new day, we'll stand in front of a new world. But there's nothing to worry, because we are the leaders, we are the doers, we are the dreamers, and the achievers of goals that we have set and won.
Good evening. I am Dahan Liao. Before we leave and go our separate ways this evening, I have a few words and advices for the class of 1999. Walking away from a place is always one of the most difficult things to do in life. I always have felt that the most important thing to bring with you while walking away from any place is no regrets. It does not matter if we are walking away with a sense of expectation, with a sense of remorse, or with a sense of supreme achievement, or anything else. All those are meaningless unless we make sure we remember to walk away with no regrets. Because the only aim of life is to live, and to live, I think, is to live with no regrets. Because only by so doing can we find our separate peace. Because even if tomorrow shall blossom into the greatest age in history, or if tomorrow shall be the beginning of World War III, or if tomorrow shall never come at all. Only by living with no regrets can we find our inner peace. I also feel it is imperative that we, as a generation, come to the unconditional understanding that we have to always do things for the sake of decency. If we can always do things for the sake of decency, always be a decent human being, be arrogant or be courageous, be successful or be ignorant, be devious or be spiteful, be senseless or be audacious, be dishonest or be fearless. Just be anything and be decent. As I leave this evening, I wish the best for the class of 1999. I hope you can always walk away from the shadows, the sorrows, and all those good things of life with no regrets whatsoever. Thank you for your patience.
Hello, my name is Rhonda Barney, and our speaker this evening is a man who has made a large influence on how making Rogers High soon what it is to be. He has been a part of our school and community for many years as a teacher, principal, coach, and parent. Even though his time as principal came to an end shortly before our freshman year, he has still touched many of our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Harry Hudson.
Thank you, Rhonda. Good evening to all the graduates, the parents, friends, staff, administrators, and members of the Board of Education. After spending 33 and a half enjoyable and successful years at Rogers High School as a teacher, coach, athletic director, and administrator, it is truly an honor for me to be invited back here to talk to the class of 1999. When Carl Sandburg was the unofficial preeminent poet of the United States, a rookie reporter was assigned the task of interviewing the great writer. The reporter did not want to mess up his big chance at a real interview with a famous man. Here was the Cub reporter's best question. Mr. Sandburg, what is the ugliest word in the English language? Sandburg seemed surprised and yet pleased by the question. He stroked his chin, the ugliest word, and he paused for effect. He said, the ugliest word in the English language is the word exclusive. He may be right. Exclusive sounds like a good word, but only as long as you are the individual in a tight circle it guards. Do you belong to any chosen or exclusive group? Do you enjoy your own circle of friends? Do you feel superior to other students? Are you a member of a special club or organization? Do you enjoy being from a high social class, enjoying new cars, the best clothes? If so, exclusive may sound like a pleasant word to you. It protects your privacy, it guards your privilege, and allows you to associate with people of like stature in life. But how does the word exclusive feel for those who have been left on the outside? Like the blacks in the South, who could not attend white schools or play on any athletic teams in high school or college. Or the Jewish people who lived in Germany under Hitler's rule. Or even now, under the Kosovars, who are suffering daily from discrimination. It feels like a stiff arm in the face. It has a ring of a door closing and the sound of a double bolting from the inside. Exclusive says, you are not welcome here. For this reason, we cannot be very fond of this word. We must work to tear down all separating walls. This will be very difficult for a lot of us. We are taught racial, social, and national prejudice from an early age. We are selfish. We learn first to love the face in the mirror, so we love most easily the faces that look like ours, our color, our language, our traditions, and our flag. If we are concerned only with our own needs and ourselves, then we will never be able to tolerate those different than we are. We must learn that God does not prefer my race, my gender, or my economic class. God loves all people. Who do you find it difficult to love? Who stretches the comfort zone in your world? Is it your parents who are too strict with you, or don't understand you, or don't spend enough time with you? Is it one of your classmates who teases and ridicules you? Is it someone from a different religious belief? Or is it someone of a different race or color? If we look back, I think all of us have been excluded sometimes in our own life. Our inclusive nature is often best learned after we have been excluded. Dr. Martin Luther King exemplified this in a speech to his country on January 7, 1968, as he addressed the people in these words. I don't ever want you to forget that there are millions of God's children who will not and cannot get a good education. And I don't want you feeling that you are better than they are. For you will never be what you ought to be until they are what they ought to be. Dr. King emphasizes for the unfortunate and teaches a lesson to all that we are foolish to think anyone inferior. He felt that by working together as one cohesive unit, the world could become a much better place. 4 children, aged 12, 10, 8, and 6, lived in separate bedrooms along a single hallway in their parents' home. The oldest boy posted a sign on his bedroom door which read, "Keep out." If you have younger brothers and sisters, maybe you can understand this. The 10-year-old placed his own sign on his door. His said, "Members only." He had a private club, which he was the only member. The third son, aged 8, not to be outdone, created his own sign, which said, "No girls allowed." You see, his room was right next to the youngest child, which was a girl. The youngest child, the little sister of those 3 boys, posted a sign of their own, which read, "Welcome anybody." You, the graduating class of 1999, have some very important choices to make. If you were to have a sign on your door or your home, which one would it be? I hope and pray that the class of 1999 will make the right choice and put up the right sign and make our school, our community, and our country a better place to live. Thank you.
The final flight. Once we were invincible, and 4 years seemed forever, when friends were all we needed, and ties would never sever. We had dreams and schemes and promises, with many hands to hold. We had hearts that were broken, and many secrets told. We had halls filled with laughter, and tears that were shed. Sometimes we followed, and sometimes we led. Now with pride and curiosity, we prepare our final flight. Success lies with vinaigrette as golden hawks unite. We are met with the hope that each new day will bring. We are guided to our goals by a silent angel's wing. Tomorrow lives will change and futures will unfold, but today we join together and stand for red and gold.
Hi, I'm Holly Fox, the secretary for the senior class of 1999. This year, the seniors would like to present Rogers High School with a gift of several welcome mats for the newly renovated school to be used year after year.
Thank you very much, senior class of 1999. We'll display those mats in prominent places. We're renovating our school. The color, the newness is going to look beautiful. And when our graduates come back to visit, they'll see their mats proudly displayed. Go right back at home. Thank you very much, class of 1999. Thank you, Alex. At this time, I'd like to present a special gift also from the community, the Rogers High School community. That includes you parents, the students that are seated here and we're honoring this evening, as well as the faculty. Mr. Richard Carlson, our superintendent, is retired. He has some 40 years in education. He taught us
Debbie here.
We have a very, very beautiful wristwatch for you, and there's a inscription on the back commemorating your years of service to Wyoming Public Schools, and in particular Rogers High School. This time you look at that watch, we want you to remember the time, the sacred time that you've given to all of our young people in our community. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And now Ms. Abby Cocker.
Friends, family, and faculty, we've come together to witness the construction of a milestone, another measurable memory for these young people. The milestone stands for 13 years of very hard work. Graduates, take a look around you. Filling these stands tonight are people without whom you would not be sitting here. Your parents, whose undying love was practically the only constant in your ever-changing life. Your friends, who were always there if you needed an open heart to listen. And your teachers, who have taught you what you needed to know to survive in today's world. And yourselves. It took your strong will, your conviction, and determination to keep you from falling by the wayside. As you leave tonight, please, please say thank you to the ones you feel contributed the most to this graduation night, this milestone in your lives. You have done a lot. You have a tremendous source of knowledge and potential. I wish to remind you to use your knowledge to always enrich the lives of others and to always contribute to the betterment of humanity. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of Michigan and the electorate of Wyoming Public Schools, it is indeed my pleasure to accept this class and duly confer on the award of diploma.
I'd like to recognize our high honor awards, our academic achievement awards, beginning with Mr. Paganelli is going to help me, and we're going to call up our top 29 students actually. A lot of schools still do a top 10, but we just think that if you can maintain a 3.5 grade point average for 4 years in high school, you're deserving of recognition, certainly. Beginning with a 3.5 GPA, Rhonda Barney. Sarah Vanderzon. Kelsey Blau with a 3.517. Kelly Cornoli with a 3.536. Nicole Carr with a 3.547. Jennifer Thornton with a 3.55. Jordan Nevins with a 3.558. Jeff Williams with a 3.571. Nicholas Belting, 3.571. Audrey Davidowski, 3.581. Corinne Thomasma with a 3.59. Baroka Elias with 3.613. Ryan Peters, 3.642. Fabiola Rivas, 3.652. Heather Tudor, 3.659. Justin Fales, 3.69. Ray Llewellyn, 3.714. Emily Butkus, 3.714. Carla McClenathan, 3.717. Austin Kaiser, 3.787. Brooke Rosenberg, 3.829. Michael Endres, 3.833. Chow Win, 3.904. Joe Postma, 3.926. Alexei Petrenko, 3.928. Don Alligari, 3.931. Susan Welch, 3.955. Dav Leo with a perfect 4.0. And Leanna Cole with a perfect 4.0. Congratulations, our top students academically at Rogers High School.
Cold bath. We'll take that coat my dad had. What do you mean?
We're going to present the diplomas to the graduating class 1999. Ms. Joan Austin, Bob Bennett, Tom DeMag, and Kathy McCalker will assist us in congratulating our graduates. If you can, please hold your applause. I know it's going to be difficult because we're all so proud. We want every student to be recognized and have their name heard clearly by their parents. Do the best that you can, folks. Graduating class. Dahan Leo, summa cum laude. Karen Elizabeth DeRitter. Brian Andrew Sword.
Do you have Zoom?
This
Carlos
close,
Dawn
this close I can
McClenathan,
get just
cum
his eyes
laude.
if I want.
Jason Lar. Tasha Lynn Perry.
Jason was a 4-year math student.
Oh.
1 year algebra, 3 years geometry.
Joseph Postma, magna cum laude. Susan Louise Welch, magna cum laude. Michael James Cardoso. Rebecca Lee Barron. Hillary Ann Hayes. Karen Louise Marie Barnes. Mary Catherine Wolf. Fabiola Rivas. Joseph Reddick. Morgan Gale Maselli. Christopher Michael Haslett. Corin Lee Thomasma, cum laude. Jeffrey Lee O'Brien.
Yeah.
Brooke
Yeah.
Ann Rosenberg, magna cum laude. Jose Sanchez. Susan Ann Peterson. Ryan Horvath. Emily Carolyn Butkus, cum laude. Travis Irving Van Tynen. Holly Renee Hodge. Justin Matthew Fales.
Yay! Yay, Justin!
All right, Mom, good going.
Leanna Ray Cole. Cum laude.
I can do it because I'm outside.
Yeah.
Brett Mark Giberson.
So they're taking this picture again.
Yeah.
Stacy G. Hall. Jeffrey Lee Williams. Cum laude.
Because you're taking it. Yeah, and taking the picture. Nice.
Adam Christopher Bush. Kevin Nicholas Hagan. Miranda Jean Dell. Austin Lee Kaiser, magna cum laude. Alexei Petrenko, magna cum laude. Kendra Ann Coulter. Brandy Michelle Meredith. Ryan Wright. Sarah Grace Anderson, cum laude. Amanda Lee Van Osterton. Jennifer Lee Flynn. Nicholas Joseph Bacher. Lisa Ann Grundyke. Adam J. Robinson. Christy Sutter. Victoria Michelle Siesny. Amanda Kristen Pratt. Amber Kristen Pratt, excuse me, Amber. Ryan Robert Peters, cum laude. Rhonda G. Barney, cum laude. Raymond Erwin Llewellyn, cum laude. Michael Joseph Endress, magna cum laude. Chaz Manifold. Sarah Nicole Duchesne. Leland Schuck. Mary Catherine McCaskey. Tim Bonner. Kendra Marie Daniels. Matthew Thomas Rome. Dana Elaine Ellerman. Derek Dimitri Turkalowski. Jason Scott Miller. Nicholas James Belton, cum laude. Jennifer Michelle Thornton, cum laude. Benjamin Santos. Bobby Cherie Barnes. Larry Allen Bassett. Rebecca Ann Pettit. Diana Rose McEwen. Lisa Ann Maldag. Jacob Brandon Fuller. Nicole Jonah Self. Matt Hewlett. Holly Joe Harmson. Aaron Nicholas Josh. Jamie Marie Smith. Michael Stanley Lewandowski. Pam Mitchell. Eric Gamian. Muhammad Abagosh. David James, Donald James Scudder II. Autumn Danae Dussie. Jordan Alexander Nevins, cum laude.
Where's Lisa's call bell? Where's your call bell, Lisa?
Classy.
Heather Marie Tudor, cum laude. Corey Ann Cooper. Andrea Lee Drew.
Andy!
Kevin Scott Smith. Kelsey Joe Lau, cum laude. Jennifer Robin Smith.
We got one more row.
Narvu Gaurav Sharma. Aman Sharma. Jack Allen Cruz. Shannon Doe Stevens. Randy Frank Hawkins Jr. Heather Sue Dyke. Travis Allen Martinez. Angela Dawn Kenyon. Laura Lee Brown. Dawn Marie Allegary, magna cum laude. Steve Stewart. Amanda Lineup. Dennis Bice. Eddie Brown. Travis Dean Childers. Nicole Barbara Simonet. Matt Doherty. Jeanette Ann Belkamp. Ham Chu. Cha Win, magna cum laude. Laura Rebecca Rosenberg. Nicole Sue Carr, cum laude. An Deng. Long time. Jerry Lee Kennedy. Rachel Lynn Hurst. Van Hewen. Stephanie Ann Pierce. Chad B. Postman.
Last thing, like 500 or something.
Robert Christian
Lady class thing like 500 or something.
What?
So your lady class thing 500 or something.
Yeah, I know.
Lindsay Michelle
These are already
White.
3 times long. Like one row up. It's like ours. Okay.
David Bast. Jennifer Marie Kaufman. Audra C. Davidowski, cum laude. Steve Bach. Robert Nyland. Kim Vandenberg. Neil Charles Waters.
Wrote our names down so that we had to sit. That wasn't a big deal.
Amber Dawn Ward. Brian James Root.
So it took an hour.
Lisa Joanne Johnston. Vanessa Pauline Lynch. Desiree Ann Piper. Ricky Roy Thurkettle. Kelly Joy Fernoldi. Cum laude.
I was going to say that. Off by what? Good job. Yeah,
Should have diploma backwards.
they're the rebellious brats. So we're up.
Hi, I'm Nick Velke. We would like to thank the faculty and the staff for being there and caring about our education. You put us on the right path to ensure our success in the future. We all thank who have done so much for us on behalf of the class. I'd like to personally thank my parents for being at all my sporting events and pushing me to do well. Now here's Justin Fales.
Hi, my name is Justin Fales. We would also like to thank our parents and family members. You have done so much. You were there through all the concerts, plays, and many athletic events to support us and push us to do our best. So to all our families in the stands tonight, thank you. I would also like to personally thank my family for coming, but especially my dad. He has been in attendance for every basketball and football game during my career. Not many other parents can say that. Thanks, Dad. It meant a lot to me. I'd also like to say hi to Big Joe up there in the 50-yard line. We're going to miss you, buddy. And Horn up in the stands. Thank you.
Graduation is a celebration, and we'd like our graduates to stand at this time. And traditionally, graduates will take their tassel from the right. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I do know that when they move it to the left, that they are officially graduated from Rogers High School. We thank our community. Let's all stand up and give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank you all for outstanding event. Our graduates will now leave and meet them as they exit. Thank you so much for a wonderful evening. Have a safe drive home.
Let's go graduate.